We're in the opening moments of a CVAC varsity ball game. Northern Adirondack Bobcats being visited by the Beekmantown Eagles. Rabideau inbounds to Mitchell. Now Sample up to Rabideau and taken away. Brayette is to Russell. Russell to St. Maur. Taken away by Mitchell. Beekmantown in red. Bobcats in green. Sherry Mitchell with the points. And Art de Grand Prix wants to call a quick timeout. That'll give us a chance to give you the lineups for both teams. For the Eagles, coached by Art de Grand Prix, Michelle St. Maur is number 10, Heidi Fuller 24, Janelle Nephew 30, Monique Russell 32, Heidi Sanger 33, Katie Munson 34, Brenda Musall is number 44, Katie Vanderhoff 45, and Danielle Brayette 51. For Steve Chilton's Bobcats, Jessica Shields number 10, Darcy Rabideau 22, Becky Barnaby is 24. Wait a minute. Yes, okay. Sherry Mitchell is 32, Tracy Garso 34, Ashley Grogan is number 40, Jody Nephew 42, Trista Sample 44, Brenda Boyer is 50, Tammy Manor 52, and Amy Gilmore number 55. St. Maur with the ball. In the corner, Sanger back outside. Rabideau looking for the steal. St. Maur retains control. Sanger puts a shot up. In and out. Rebounded by Nephew. Now Rabideau will bring it up. Boyer. Nothing there. Gets it back outside. Now Sample looking for some help. Gets it to Nephew. Controlled by Boyer. And the shot clock goes off. Bobcats turn it over on the shot clock violation. Eagles coming off a big victory against the previously unbeaten Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. Basket by Vanderhoff. Bobcats think they lost by about a dozen in their last game. That was against Tupper Lake. Rabideau to Mitchell. Mitchell puts it up. And good. And Sherry Mitchell with her second basket of the ball game. St. Maur brings it back for the Eagles. Russell to Brayette. To Sanger, back to St. Maur, and back to Russell. Vanderhoff's shot is short, and Brayette is there for the rebound. And it's a 4-4 ball game, 5 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the first period. Boyer with the ball. Out to Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Sanger. And she's called for traveling. Steve Parker and Arnie Miller are the officials. Steve says he has a spy or spies in the North Country who relay everything that is said about him at the ball game. So we'll try to think of something mean-spirited to say. Could point out that Arnie Miller almost started the game without his whistle. About 2 minutes before the game was scheduled to start, we're walking across. We have a lanyard that holds our microphone, and the lanyard is that string right there that holds the whistle. And mine is a bright red, and it kind of sticks out. And Arnie reached down to look at his lanyard, and he didn't have it. He didn't have his whistle with him. Another traveling call. So he almost started the game without his whistle, and that would have been a most embarrassing situation for Arnie Miller. St. Maur brings it down for the Eagles, looking to take the lead. over to Russell. Russell back outside to St. Mauer. Now Sanger back to St. Mauer. 3-point threat is good. And Michelle St. Mauer makes it 7-4 in favor of the Eagles. Beekmantown, of course, is favored in the ball game. Rabideau brings it down. Boyer on a high post. Back to Rabideau, over to Mitchell. Looking to get it for Nephew. It's knocked away by Brayette. Now Sanger brings it back for the Eagles and lays it in. Heidi Sanger makes it 9-4 Beekmantown. Darcy Rabideau penetrates, dishes off. Picked off by St. Mauer. Carrying the ball. Or foul, I guess. But first, we're going to have a timeout by Steve Chilton. Time to get the X's and O's out. As most of you know, Hometown Cable has a lot of people who are unpaid volunteers. Tim Sheehan down there is one of many. He does the volleyball games for us. Munson with a hook shot, rebounded by Boyer. Now Rabideau will bring it up the floor. Over to Mitchell, back to Rabideau. Mitchell with a shot. And rebound comes to Sample. Sample back out for Rabideau. The long shot is off the mark. And Munson hauls it down. Heidi Fuller with a pass up ahead to Katie Vanderhoff. And it's 11-4. 11 unanswered points for the Eagles. Sample puts it up and she's fouled. Trista Sample hits 11-5. And drops them both in. So that helps the Bobcat cause. It's 11-6 now, 2:25 to go. First quarter. St. Mauer with the ball. Out to Russell. In the corner for Fuller. A long shot. Rebounded by Sample. Now Rabideau brings it up for the Bobcats. Ball comes to Mitchell. Mitchell will pull up for the 17-footer. Enrique Russell with a rebound. Munson, hook shot. Rebounded Boyer. Rabideau to Sample, to Boyer on a high post. Boyer puts up the 16-footer, too strong. Nephew puts it back up. Nephew rebounds again. Her shot is blocked by Munson, and we have a whistle and a foul on Green, according to Steve Parker. That foul will be on Boyer. 1:36 to go, first period. St. Mauer brings it down. Vanderhoff. Russell with a rebound and a basket. Monique Russell with a nice rebound and 2 points. Chance for a three-point play. (14-6), 8-point lead for Beekmantown. Rabideau gets it to Mitchell. Back to stolen by Vanderhoff. Gives it to St. Mauer. Over to Russell, back outside. Now Fuller from three-point range. In and out, rebounded by Boyer. Cats working it around. Mitchell with a shot. Rebound Munson. Now St. Mauer pushes it ahead. Fuller looking for Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff puts it up, no basket. Russell will inbound it, but we have a sub coming in. Sanger is back in. She replaces St. Mauer. 28 seconds to go. Shot clock is off. And Vanderhoff puts it in. 10-point lead for Beekmantown. It's 16-6. Rabideau to Sample, back to Rabideau. Rabideau to Mitchell. Sample rebounds. Gets it back to Mitchell. Mitchell from 18 feet. Now Vanderhoff with a rebound, and the horn sounds. 16-6. Beekmantown leads at the end of one. Some people getting here a little bit later than they should have for this ball game. Well, we won't tell. It's Beekmantown ball as we start the second quarter. Sanger over to Fuller. Fuller from 15, too strong. Now Sanger back outside for Russell. And Manor with the foul. Russell inbounds to Munson, and Katie Munson makes it 18-6, a 3-1 margin for the Eagles. Manor. Gilmore back to Manor. Outside for Rabideau, 3-point shot, off the mark. Boyer tracks it down. Now Sample gives it back to Rabideau. Rabideau on the fly. Rebounded Munson, she traveled. Green ball. Rabideau to inbound it. Into Manor. Back to Rabideau. Over to Sample. Manor with the ball off her foot. Regains her dribble. Rabideau outside to Sample. Boyer puts it up and she's blocked by Munson. Now Sangor brings it down. Russell. Ball comes to Gilmore, who'll give it to Rabideau. Rabideau will bring it up the floor. Sample to Gilmore. Back to Sample. It's underneath the Boyer, nice play. And Brenda Boyer puts it in. 18-8. Russell to Munson. Rebound pulled down by Sample, and now Rabideau will bring it up the floor. 3 fresh Eagles set to come in for Beekmantown. Manor looks under. Puts it up. Rolls off the rim, and rebound is controlled by Monique Russell. Fuller, yes. A long two-pointer for Heidi Fuller. Darcy Rabideau says, help out, guys. Boyer gives it back to Rabideau, over to Sample. Johnson with the rebound. To Russell. Fuller, nice touch pass. Heidi Fuller with a touch pass to Katie Vanderhoff. And it's a 22-8 lead for the Eagles. A pretty play on that one. Gilmore. Manor with a shot. Rebound pulled down by Sanger. Sanger brings it up the floor, crosses midcourt. Fuller cross court to Russell. Sanger from 16. Eagles are warming up. And we have a Northern Adirondack timeout, 24-8, 3-1 margin for the Eagles. Let's see, a new player out there for the Bobcats. Ashley Grogan, number 40. Let's see, number 30, Janelle Nephew for the Eagles. He's new to this ball game. I think that's it for brand new players. The rest are recycled. Heck of a shot there by Heidi Sanger. And it's 26-8. Grogan back to Mitchell. Over to Manor. Mitchell puts up the 18-footer. Vanderhoff rebounds. St. Mauer to Sanger, and Mitchell knocks it loose on the intended pass to Nephew. Traveling call. Green ball. A lot of nieces out there, but each team also has one nephew on their squad. Let's see, Brandy Musa is in the game for Beekmantown, number 44. And Jody Nephew puts it in. 26-10. St. Mauer with the ball. To Nephew, back to St. Mauer. Now Brayette. To Sanger. Back to Brayette. Taken away. Manor gives it to Rabideau. Grogan. Over to Manor. Red ball. Eagles working it around. Now rebound is pulled down by Boyer, and Rabideau will bring it up. Manor puts it to the floor. Had Nephew wide open. Didn't see her. Nephew rebounds, puts it up. Now St. Mauer rebounds. 2 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the first half. Heidi Sanger with a bucket. And the Eagles are working their way to a 20-point lead. It's 28-10 at the moment. Grogan. Back to Rabideau. Rabideau penetrates. Follows her shot. Nice feed to Boyer. And now Rabideau up again. Now St. Mauer comes out with it. Blocking on Rabideau. St. Mauer to inbound. Into Vanderhoff. Meet that Munson. Now outside to Fuller. Now Nephew to Fuller. Go to Musa. Musa, nothing there. Back to St. Mauer. Fuller puts it up. And let's see, rebound back up by Munson. Katie Munson with a bucket. 30-10, 20-point lead. And now Rabideau brings it up for the Bobcats. Rabideau hook pass to Boyer, and Boyer took her eye off the ball. As the ball was coming, she looked to see if she was indeed open, which she was, and took her eye off the ball momentarily, and that was just enough for it to slip through her fingers. 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Eagles have the ball. St. Mauer brings it down. St. Mauer drives, and she's blocked by Nephew. Red ball, but have to see what the situation is here, what's happening. I think it's the shot clock they're concerned about. And it will not be reset. Okay, let's see. Taken away. Rabideau with the ball. Rabideau to Boyer. Taken away by St. Maur. 27 seconds to go in the period. Mussel's shot is blocked, and now a foul will be on Boyer, and Munson will step to the line. Munson will shoot. Munson again. Second one's good. 31-10, 22 seconds in the period. Mitchell in. Gives it to Rabideau. Rabideau brings it up the floor. Down to 17. Mitchell back to Rabideau. To Sample. Back to Rabideau. Rabideau bounce pass to Nephew, and it's good. Nice play. One second on the clock. Cats will get the ball. 31-12 is the score. Cats have the ball. And a lost desperation shot. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Time starts when the ball is touched, so they'll have to replay that second. Time starts when the ball is touched. Stay on the floor, everybody. Nobody move. Art de Grand Prix, what are you doing walking out? You know the rules. So we'll try again. This time Beekmantown will provide some defense. Ball comes to Nephew and to Sample, and that's it. For the half, 31-12, Beekmantown leads the Bobcats. We don't know who that young fellow is, but we definitely have a candidate for the youngest fan at the ball game. He's settling in, waiting for the action to begin. Action will be underway. Start the second half with the Eagles leading the Cats by 19. Sherry Mitchell out to Darcy Rabideau. Rabideau to inbound. To Russell. Stolen by Russell, I should say. And Russell gives to St. Maur, and quickly down to Brayette, who gives it up to Vanderhoff. Eagles working the ball around, and they add two more to their column. It's 33-12. It's an 11-4 margin. Nephew's shot. Off red, it'll be green ball. Rabideau into Nephew. Fadeaway shot by Jody Nephew is good. And it's 33-14. Eagles are going to win this one, but the Bobcats are going to have some bright spots like that shot there and a few others we've seen, a few other plays we've seen today. First year the Bobcats have had a varsity team in a couple of years, and it's a rebuilding process. A lot of younger players on the squad. There's a basket by Heidi Sanger. The Chilton family, Steve and Debbie, have put in a lot of effort into trying to get the Bobcat female basketball program back on its feet. Rabideau to inbound. It's it to Nephew. Rebounded by Vanderhoff. Now St. Maur pushes it ahead for Russell. Brayette rebounds. Stripped away by Rabideau. And no foul. Rabideau to Mitchell. Nephew at the bottom of the backboard. Vanderhoff gives it to St. Maur, and here come the Eagles. And we'll have a foul on Sherry Mitchell. Brayette. Becky Barnaby reports in for NAC. Danielle Briette's second shot is rebounded by Boyer. She gives it to Mitchell, 36 to 14. 50 points have been scored in this varsity game. 72% by Beekmantown. Stolen by Sanger. And St. Maur brings it up. Russell over to Sanger. St. Maur for three, yes. Michelle St. Maur drains the tray, and it's 39-14. Mitchell with the ball. Gives it to Barnaby. And he puts it to the floor, drives, too strong. Rebounded by Vanderhoff, and she gives it out to Russell. Russell finds St. Maur, gives it up to Briette. Back to Russell. Rolls the rim. Rebounded by Sample. Now, Sherry Mitchell brings it down for the Bobcats. Russell gets a hand on it. Over to Barnaby, to Boyer underneath. And Nephew was fouled. Jody Nephew shooting two. The team down by 25, 39-14. In and out. Boyer rebounds, puts it back up, too strong. Russell's there for the rebound, up ahead for St. Maur. And we're going to have a foul on Mitchell. St. Maur will shoot. Tracy Garso in for the Bobcats. Michelle St. Maur makes it 40-14. Garso will inbound it to Barnaby. Barnaby will bring it up. Barnaby guarded by Fuller, gets the ball to Sample. Sample gets her own rebound. And we're going to have a foul. Sample at the foul line. St. Maur brings it up for Beekmantown. To Fuller, back to St. Maur, over to Sanger. Fuller puts it up. Danielle Briette. Drops them both in. 42-14. Eagles closing in on a 30-point advantage. Barnaby, guarded by St. Maur. Nephew to Sample. Blocked by Munson. Sanger comes out with it. Long pass. Fuller to St. Maur. Barnaby saves it. St. Maur with a steal. Heidi Sanger at the line. Chance to put her team up by 30. 44-14. 2:58 to go in the third. Grogan and Barnaby in the backcourt. Now comes to Sample. Still won by St. Maur. Taken back by Barnaby. Now Brogan with it. Sample puts it up. Eagles come out with it. St. Maur on the fast break. Misses the layup. Off Munson. Green ball. Munson with a block. Green ball. Brogan looking for Barnaby, gets to Sample. Barnaby puts it up. And the rebound is pulled down by Sanger. Sanger up ahead, and Munson's going to have the front end of the fast break. 46-14. Russell misses. Rebound squirts away. Sanger puts it up. And now Munson puts it back in. 48-14. Minute 10. Third quarter. Stolen by Heidi Fuller. And she gets the left-handed layup. Barnaby brings it up the floor. Sample. Russell inbounds to Fuller. Fuller back to Russell. Munson puts it up. 50-14 is the score. Rabideau back in will bring it up the floor for the Bobcats. 16 seconds to go in the third period. Ball comes to Manor. Travel. Fuller. Stolen. Fuller with a long shot. There's the horn. While John Rabideau's at the ball game, these people here read to him and keep him entertained. They take turns reading stories to John. End of the third quarter, 50-14 is the score. Bobcats have the ball to start the fourth period. Boyer puts it up and she's fouled. Brenda Boyer misses the second. Fuller will bring it up the floor. Travel. Green ball. Darcy Rabideau in the backcourt. Back to Mitchell. Boyer. And the Boyer with a bucket. 50-17. Fuller to Russell. Lob pass to Munson. Nice play. Monique Russell to Munson, and 52-17 the score. Boyer gets the rebound and puts it back in. Brenda Boyer. Now Fuller with the bucket, with the ball. Ball comes to Russell. And she dishes off to Brenda Musa. Musa with the bucket. It's now 54-19. Or 19-54 if you prefer. Musa gives it to Russell. Russell brings it up the floor. Fuller looking for Musa. And Cats will take it back. 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Rabideau. Cross court for Mitchell. Rabideau into Mitchell. Russell takes it away. Up ahead for Heidi Fuller. And Fuller with a bucket. (56-19). Basket by Darcy Rabideau. I think we have a timeout. They're inbounding the ball while we're playing a little game of Name That Coach. Munson makes the basket. Well, we'll have to play Name That Coach again. I'm not going to tell you which coach it was, if it was Steve Chilton or Art de Grand Prix, but it was one of them. It's the only hint we'll give you. Mitchell. Yes, Sherry Mitchell with a bucket. 4:47 to go in the ball game. 58-23 to score. Russell brings it up. She's tripped. All right, we'll tell you. It's Art de Grand Prix. Had a foul. Munson's going to go to the foul line. Up ahead for Rabideau. Russell comes out amidst much applause. Rabideau at the line. Oh, 58-24. Green ball. Rabideau the man on. Out to Rabideau. Pass to Boyer, and Brenda Boyer makes it 58-26. Ball controlled by Darcy Rabideau. Bounce pass to Mitchell, couldn't control it. Has to bring it back out. Rabideau underneath for Boyer. That's not Boyer. That's number 40. That's Ashley Grogan. 58-28. Fuller brings it length to the floor, misses, and Boyer rebounds. Now Rabideau will bring it up the floor, and of course we want to remind all of our potential viewer patrons that we need everybody to support this programming. And only 10% of our viewers are supporting us, so that leaves 90% of you to pitch in and do your part. We steal the basket there by Sherry Mitchell, and it's 58-30, but now it's 60-30 as St. Maur scores. Less than 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Rabidou penetrates and pushes off to Boyer. Does a nice job of getting people open, drawing the defense to her. Too strong. Munson rebounds off the shot from Musa. Now Munson again. (62-32), 2 minutes and 15 to go. Rabidou to Manor. Here come the Eagles. Jessica Shields, Amy Gilmore, and Tracy Garso in for the Bobcats. And I'm not sure if Sample just came back in or if she's been in. I think she just came back. Heidi Fuller. We have a timeout. Timeout, 63-32. Bobcats trailing the Eagles. This to Steve Chilton. Heidi Fuller. This is the shot. Garso rebounds. Gives it to Mitchell. Munson rebounds. Out to Fuller. And Fuller with a layup. 65-32, minute and 37 to go in the ball game. Mitchell brings it back for the Bobcats. Over to Shields. Shields does a two-step, and Steve Parker says traveling. Fuller will inbound. Gets it into Sanger, and Heidi Sanger brings it up. Katie Munson. (67-32). One more point. We'll have 100. Right now there are 99 points having been scored in today's ball game. Which team will push us across the 100? Garso with the ball. Back to Mitchell. Hot potato taken by Sanger. Up ahead for Fuller. Fuller with a layup at 69-32. 44 seconds to go in the game. Shields. Mitchell to Garso, to Gilmore. Back to Garso. Rebounded by the sophomore Munson. Fuller back to Munson. Rejected by Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it back. Too strong. Rebounded Sanger. 7 seconds to go. Down to 5. Bobcats stop the Eagles from hitting the 70-point mark. It is close. You always want to get to that next 10-point mark, but it's going to stop at 69 for the Eagles. A 69-32 victory for Beekmantown, defeating the NAC Bobcats. And that's the way it was on the 6th day of January 1995 in beautiful downtown Ellenburg Corners.